Pines. Woo! I'm Darcy Malesi, and as you might know, I play Olivia Oil, Beaver Pines' matriarch and mayoral candidate. Now, I'm hosting today, which is not something I usually do, but unfortunately our production assistant is out with another case of alcohol-induced amnesia. You got me tonight, folks. At any rate, we're very happy to have you here. And one very important thing for you all to know is that because we are being filmed live, the audience down or in their homes are going to hear you. And so we really need to make sure that your voices are warmed up and clear. So I'm going to help you do that. You ready to get warmed up?
Yeah.
All right, great. First of all, being a fan of Beaver Pines, you probably know that we are never short of shocking revelations. So I'd like to hear at the count of 3 just how you would sound when you hear the most shocking revelation you've ever heard on Beaver Pines. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Excellent. Okay, very good. You are getting warmed up. Now, another thing there's no shortage of in Beaver Pines are romantic couples and coupling, the favorite part of Beaver Pines. So, I'd like you to imagine you're watching the show and your 2 most favorite characters announce their undying love for each other for the first time. At the count of 3, what are you going to say? 1, 2, 3. Oh. That warms my heart. All right. And last but not least for sure, Beaver Pines is chock full of villains and, let's say, unsavory characters. Now, I want you to use your imagination and pretend that you have just seen the worst villain do the most ungodly thing you could ever imagine. At the count of 3, what are you going to do? 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think you are the best audience yet. Great, this is great. So what I need you to do is when we're actually doing and performing the show to use those voices so the audience at home can hear and know that it's truly live and happening in front of them. Okay? Now, I have a couple of announcements to make. One of them is that, and I'm going to need your help again on this, as probably you know from watching the show, our show is always sponsored by a product. And I'd like to hear from the audience, because I know you know what that product sponsor is, or who that product sponsor is. I'd like you to shout out who is sponsoring our show tonight.
Coke.
Alcohol.
That was last week, and that was a disaster. All right, yes, Coke is sponsoring our show tonight, so I'd like to give a shout out to Coke for doing that. And then one more announcement. Folks, we are filming 5 days a week, and that means that we have a lot of lines to remember. And sometimes, to be honest, the actors forget their lines. So you may notice during the course of tonight's episode that, well, we may pick a piece of paper out of this bowl, and nothing to worry about. It's just us getting a little help with our script, okay? So that's what that's for. Now, without further ado, I would love for you to meet the cast of Beaver Pines. So why don't you go ahead and, starting with this gentleman here, say a little bit about yourself and your name.
I am Dr. Robert David Eastman, the doctor of Beaver Pines, and a damn good one.
Dottie Eastman, medicated housewife, and Emily, her pregnant twin sister.
Maurice Jackson, World War II veteran with a split personality disorder.
Violet Black, third-time widower, still grieving the loss of her late husband, Roberto. Despite what rumors say, I did not kill my husband.
Can't hardly read. Former pop star. Heartthrob.
Crystal Light, divorced mother of a 16-year-old boy named Bud Light. And I'm just looking for love in this town and revenge.
Matthew, known as Maddie, the town homosexual.
Jack, contraband dealer, gang member.
Beverly Vandergland, widow, owner of Beaver Pines gas station. Oh, and I'm Sasha from the Soviet Union.
Rusty Connor, 25 years in prison for murder. Just want to be liked.
In our last episode, we ended wondering whether Beverly, aka Sasha from Russia, was going to woo Rusty into communism. Let's find out on this episode of Beaver Pines.
Rusty, you must know some things about me.
Tell me anything, Beverly.
First, we must have drink. I make you vodka.
Beverly, I want you to know that there's nothing you can tell me that would make me love you any less.
Rusty, what if I told you that I did not grow up in Central California?
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in St. Petersburg.
Russia.
You can say, look at me. It's strong. It is Russian.
Beverly, look. I've learned a lot about you in the past 25 minutes. I've learned that you're a communist. I've learned that you come from Russia. I learned that your original name is Sasha, but I don't care. I have things in my background, too. I'm a murderer, Beverly. I'm a murderer. But I've served my time. And if there's one thing I learned to believe in, it's second chances. I need a second chance, and you're the one I need it with.
Rusty, I have lived here in Beaver Pines for the last 15 years. People know me as Beverly Vandergland. And I've grown accustomed to the American ways. In fact, I know how to make meatloaf.
I love meatloaf.
Could you still love me?
Yes, don't you hear what I'm saying? I don't care what you were in the past. I don't care what I was in the past. I only care what we are now. A member of the United States Communist Party and the man who wants you.
Oh, Rusty. As a child, I grew potatoes.
As a child, I grew carrots.
A tuber. Just like me.
And my father played the tuba.
Root vegetables. They're strong. They have deep roots. And when they come out in the sunshine, they give nourishment. That is you.
Beverly, I'll do it. I'll join the Communist Party if it means you and I can spend our lives together.
You realize what you're doing?
Yes, yes.
Signing yourself up for a life in which you may be persecuted. People may call you names.
Beverly, I'll do this as long as you really love me. You wouldn't just be using me in order to recruit a member to your cause, would you?
How dare you? How dare you think of me? That was what I was thinking of doing to you. No. There are enough people in this United States that will eventually come to my way of life.
Then we can look forward to a regular old life. Me and you, doing all the healthy, wholesome things that Americans do.
Oh, yes.
You know, Beverly, when I was up there in prison, living in my little 4x6 cell every day with no time on the outside except 1 hour in the exercise yard. Do you know how I kept sane?
How did you do it?
By thinking of you. By remembering those few moments we shared together before I was arrested and before you were married to Glenn.
First, I want to say that I grew up in a 4x6 cell as well. Public housing in St. Petersburg. Very raw.
Sounds horrible.
But Rusty, when I married Glenn, it wasn't for love.
Why did you marry him?
It was for security, a way of life, the gas station. You know, people always need gas. They always need to come in and get their oil checked. And Glenn was stable and he knew how to run a gas station. He taught me everything until he disappeared over the Amazon.
Under mysterious circumstances.
His body was never found.
Beverly, I don't care about any of that anymore. I only care about me and you and our bright future together.
Olivia?
What? Why did you want me to come over?
I saw her with Ringo Starr and Elton at the Roxbury.
Oh my gosh. What was she doing there? Tell me all about them.
She was getting autographs. I was jealous. I'm never allowed to go anywhere. I'm a housewife. And that's just the problem. Yesterday I had dementia. I don't anymore. I was also a stoner, and I've given that up.
Oh, I'm so proud of you. Crystal, this is going to make it a lot easier for me to give you that job at the bank. But you haven't told me yet if you're going to take it.
I don't know if I can, Olivia. You see, all I've known my whole life was being a housewife. I know how to cook. I know, well, my husband said that I'm not smart enough to pay the bills, but I did hand them to him. And what could I possibly do?
Oh, wait, you're so...
Except I would love to take that job. I think it would make me look good. But I'm still so worried about my brother. He's been missing for a day.
Oh, darn.
You don't care?
Of course I don't care. Or if I care in a good way, because this means I'll be running unopposed for mayor. That makes me very happy.
They could be dead.
Well, I'm sure you'll give him a really nice funeral. And frankly, not that I wish your brother to be dead, but he's not good for Beaver Pines, especially for the women of Beaver Pines.
Well, he does like to keep us in our place, but then I'm used to that.
No, that's not okay. You know, you sit around, or at least you did, rolling joints, smoking the evil weed.
When he wasn't home, that's how I relaxed.
But you wouldn't have needed it if you weren't oppressed by your brother and your former husband. I can make things different. I can make things different for you in this city. But it'll be a lot easier if your brother never returns.
Are you wishing that he disappeared?
I don't have to wish it. He already has.
I had dementia yesterday. I forgot.
Maybe you still have it. And maybe if you do, it's not such a good idea if you work for me at the bank.
No, please. I do want that job.
Well, where is your allegiance? Is it to me and the women of Beaver Pines? Or is it to your brother, the misogynistic mayor?
That's a tough choice. Misogynistic mayor or the women of Beaver Pines who wanted to be communists yesterday? I choose the women.
That was a most amazing plane ride, Martin.
Yes, of course. Every plane ride that I'm there with you, Violet, is a perfect plane ride.
Yes. And it's so much. It feels a lot safer now that, you're Martin.
Yes, my alter original ego, Martin. Nope, I'm Martin. Maurice. Him and I, we had to have a battle to the death in my mind. And I, Martin, have won.
I'm so glad. Now we can finally be together.
Well, of course, my dear. Well, as we mentioned last week, you and I will be married soon. And
Yes, you gave me this imaginary ring on my right hand.
well, it is less imaginary now.
Martin.
Violet Black, I already did this. Will you marry me? You're worried.
I'm not worried.
You're worried Maurice will come back, aren't you?
Well, now I am. I was actually worried about what Ronaldo thinks.
Ronaldo?
Up in heaven.
Your husband is dead. It's time to move on. I already promised myself to you. I killed my original life for you.
And I am dedicated to you. Ronaldo is in the past. It's just...
Are you? Look at me in my eyeballs. The one good one that I didn't lose in war. Do you...
Doing that thing again.
Just look at it.
Okay.
Do you really love me more than you loved Ronaldo? You're looking this way. That is an obvious...
No, your eyes just don't focus right.
Say it!
I love you, Martin. And now, I devote my heart to you.
If only I could believe that, Violet Black.
Martin, I've given everything up for you. Did you know that I heard that I may have lost my position at the bank?
Yes, I did.
Because of Maurice. Because of your alter or original ego that told Olive about us. I needed that job.
I understand that, but I cannot believe that you love me. Get on the plane, I'll take you back to mainland.
Rusty. Shop looks good today.
Yeah, thanks. I figured I'd spruce it up a little bit. You know, I've been running this bike shop for a couple of years now, but I never put much attention into the decor. But now that I'm going to be a married man, I think it's time I freshen things up a little bit. Look at all the ribbons I put on the kickstands over there.
Those are nice. And I notice all the bikes are red.
Yeah, red is the color of love.
Yeah, also the color of the rollers, you know?
That's a part of my past, kid.
Well, you know, you slapping gang colors on all these bikes doesn't seem like it. Unless that red means something else.
Maybe I did that unconsciously. But I'm telling you, the rollers is a part of my past. I'm straight and narrow now, kid.
Well, I came here to tell you something. It may not make sense at first, but just trust me. Where's the future? I've been thinking a lot about the future.
I think you're right. Let's Google it right now. Google. Are you going to do this or not?
You know, Rusty, we changed a few of the ways that we do things in the gang. I know you made up that term. Google.
Google.
Yeah, but now we do it a little bit more like this. Google.
Can I see that again, please?
Go!
I don't like it. But I guess things have to change, huh?
It's just making me think about the future, Rusty.
All right, well, what about it?
Heating things up, and I may have done something bad.
I've been telling you, kid, you gotta break away from the gang. It's no good for you.
It'll be good for this town, Rusty. I was in the gang house, and I was in the back room, and I was doing a lot of thinking. I was Google. And it came to me all of a sudden. And I did something drastic.
What'd you do?
I shot Mayor R.J. Johnson.
What are you telling me, kid?
I'm telling you that if my aim was good, he's as good as dead.
What's the matter with you? Don't you know what's gonna happen to you? You want to end up like me, wasting 25 years of your life behind bars?
Well, I won't be sloppy. I won't get caught.
Listen, I wasn't sloppy either. Just because after I killed the man, I went Google, until the cops heard me and found me. But what else was I to do?
I might need your advice, Rusty. This is my first time.
All right. Are you sure he's dead? I know he's been missing, but nobody's been sure he's dead. Are you sure he's dead? Come on, are you sure?
No!
Tell me exactly what happened, in bloody detail.
Well, he was at his desk, and I pulled out my gun. He was drinking a drink or something. And I aimed it at him, and I pulled the trigger, and the glass shattered. Red rose of blood spilled out, as red as all these bites around here. It looked like it hit his heart. I didn't want to stick around too long. You know, he has a lot of people around City Hall, so I hooked it out the window.
Well, he's not in any of the hospitals. No one knows where he is. He must have been able to crawl off somewhere. Look, kids.
This isn't good.
You're going to have to go on the lam.
Kent, over here. Find this trash can in the alley.
What is it, Maddie?
Have you heard about the mayor?
Look, Mayor RJ?
Yeah.
No, what is it?
You gotta promise me you'll keep it a secret, all right?
Sure, Maddie, we've been best friends for years.
Jack shot him.
No.
He did it for me.
He did?
You see, the mayor he threatened me, and he said if I didn't write the song for him, the song that we were gonna write for Olive, if I didn't write it for him instead, he'd throw me in the asylum.
Well, that's terrible, but also, the song we were gonna write, I mean, that was supposed to relaunch my pop star career.
No, but, well, everything's just such a mess now. I don't know what to do.
Well, I think the answer's clear. We've got to turn in your brother, Jack.
No.
Matt, he's a criminal. I mean, it's bad enough he's the leader of the Rollers, the town's roughest, toughest gang.
And he's my brother.
I know, Maddie. And it was all, you know, chalked up to young childhood ambition, good, clean fun. But now he's a murderer.
No, there has to be another way. What if we distract everybody with something new? Like a
new hit song?
Like a new hit song for a new mayoral candidate.
Tell me you've been working on something.
Well, I am now. I mean, think about it. Sure, Olive might be running the feminine vibe, but, I mean, she's still trying to put down everyone who's a little different. What if I ghost wrote songs and speeches for you, and and you ran against her, and well, you just changed the whole town. And then, sure, maybe Jack will have to stand trial for something, but we'll
But if I was mayor, I'm sure I could issue him a pardon.
Exactly.
So wait, you're telling me that if I run for mayor and pardon your brother Jack, well, you'll keep writing me hit songs?
You gotta promise that you'll change things. Really change things. And I'll help you. But if I'm the face of it, it'll never work.
I may not be Ringo Starr or Elton John, but you got a deal.
One moment. Yes? How far up was it? Well, I'm going to prescribe you a Coca-Cola Kalani. That'll clear right up. You're welcome, Mother. Emily. My sister's twin sister.
Your
My
wife's
wife's twin sister.
as dumb as my dingbat sister.
Sorry, every time I see you, I get a little flustered.
I know.
So, you claim that was... the baby in your womb is mine?
Remember that night that we shared together a couple months back? When my sister was in her stupor from all those drugs that you give her.
I told you that was an accident. I thought you were her.
Well,
But you were
your
you.
swimmers swum.
That was before the accident. Listen,
I've been going steady with Kent. And so he thinks the baby is his. And I'm going to keep it that way. I'm marrying him.
well, my wife and I were trying to get pregnant, and she can't because of my accident. I offered Kent $1,000 for your child. My child, now.
Well, you can't have it.
So it's just going to be as though I never existed?
What am I supposed to do? What would everybody think? A woman gets pregnant, unmarried, and then she just gives it away to her sister?
Well, it doesn't have to be like that anymore. We could raise it together. I'm sure.
Me? Raise it with you?
Yes.
And my dummy twin sister. You're just as dumb as her.
In this town, we slap ourselves. I love you, Emily. I love you more than Dorothea. You have the wits and the brains that neither her nor I have.
Well, you made your mistake 15 years ago when you took her to prom.
Like I thought it was you. Listen, I made a lot of mistakes in my life, Emily. But I don't want to make a mistake of not being the father of that child. The father that kid deserves. You think Kent Hartley Reed will take care of that kid with his mediocre and failing music career?
He sings fairly well in the shower. But I'm sure that his career can take off.
We'll see about that, Emily.
Oh, what are you going to do? Are you as aroused as I am right now?
I sure am.
Let's go take care of that.
So Rusty, is it?
Yeah.
And you say you were best friends with Maurice?
Oh, come on. Maurice, you gotta be in there still. Are you Googling?
No, I'm pedaling the bike. I just like to see it turn.
Look, Maurice,
No.
you and I were best...
Martin!
You and I were best friends, Maurice.
That's why I came to you, Rusty. I need to understand Maurice. Tell me about him.
Maurice was a good man. He was a soldier. He was a hero. He went overseas and he fought our enemies in order to create a beautiful country that we could be free in. That's the kind of man he was, always willing to make sacrifices, always willing to put himself last so others could come first. I see. And what kind of man is Martin?
Martin is the kind of man whose heart has been broken, Rusty. You know Violet Black, of course.
The woman who killed her 3 past husbands.
That is a rumor. But yes, that one.
Yeah, everyone knows Violet Black. You're not telling me you're stupid enough to get entangled in her web, are you?
See,
That her.
you better think about that before you start talking smack about Vic.
You don't even know her name.
I just got out of a split personality.
Listen, damn you! How about them apples?
I am tired of your metaphors, man.
It's not a metaphor, it's an apple!
Yes, but I don't understand what you're trying to tell me with them.
I'm trying to tell you that apples make apple pie. An apple pie.
And so, go on.
The symbol of this country that the man whose personality you're subsuming fought for. I want you to look at that apple, Martin. And I want you to think to yourself, my wife is my sister. That's Taoism.
That's the only way I can forget her. You are right. Because she is still in love with her dead ex-husband. So you're right. I must think of her as my sister.
Repeat it 3 times.
Violet Black is my sister. Violet Black is my sister. Violet Black is my sister! It's sinking in. I'm sorry, Rusty. I must go.
Violet? Crystal? I'm so happy that you came to see me. I have something to tell you. We are in a TV show.
Well, it's definitely not my favorite TV show then. Stealing another woman's job. Really?
I guess Olivia got to you before I could tell you about it.
Well, rumor went around. I still haven't even talked to her about it.
She thinks I'd be better at the job than you.
And what makes you so sure?
Because I am a trained housewife, so I know how to treat her at the office. I can bring her coffee. I can bring her steno pads. I can bring her notes. I can answer the phone very nicely in a clear voice. Hello, yes, office. And see, I do it with a smile.
Well, you know what they say about housewives. I was thinking about how the mayor could come back, and I came to the conclusion, the doctor. Sorry. I wasn't supposed to tell you that.
Oh my God. What do you know about my brother?
I'm so bad at keeping secrets.
What is it? What do you know? Tell me.
Well, wait a second.
I need a drink.
This seems like valuable information.
What?
So if I tell you what I know about your dear brother.
Quickly, tell me. I can take it. Is he dead?
Well, I heard that he's been shot.
What? Where? How?
The rollers had something to do with it.
Jack! I knew it. I forgave him about drugging my son. I like my son sedated, but not this!
Crystal, don't you see what's going on?
What's going on?
Do you really think that it's just coincidence that Olive, who is running against your brother, who now is hiring you as her personal assistant, had nothing to do with the disappearance and possible murder of your said brother?
Are you telling me that she wanted my brother killed?
I'm saying it serves her very well, doesn't it?
Oh my God. If I see her, I'm gonna say the deadheads are coming. And it won't be pretty.
I say, we rally against her. She is no good for this town.
She needs to go. And when I say go, the deadheads are coming. Dr. Eastman.
Beverly,
Oleg. You
Sasha,
I need your help.
what is it that I can do for you? Both of us being originally from Russia and using this town as a new way to start a new life. Son wants to drive the new car.
Your son is too young,
Is him too much?
so you bring your used car into my gas station and wish for me to raise the seat and extend the steering wheel and extend the foot pedal so that your son may drive?
That is correct. That is very correct. In your gas station.
Oleg, before I can continue with this, and I will do this one favor for you. I know that you love your son.
I love my entire family. And no one must know the truth.
Yes, Dr. Eastman. No one must know.
I feel that there's something you want to tell me, Beverly.
I want to talk about what happened. I want to talk about what happened to the mayor. I want to talk about it. I want to forget it. Can you help me forget it? Please.
Of course I can.
His face. When I drug him into my house and he was bleeding from the chest. And I thought he was...
How much do you want to forget, Beverly? How far back do you want those memories erased?
Let's see. I want to remember Rusty. So, let's see. Oh, darn, they coincide. I love Rusty, and I can't have him know.
How many days, weeks, months, years do you want to be erased? How far back? Tell me now.
3 days. 3 days. Oleg. Please. I cannot...
Oh, Emily! Oh, Emily! Oh, Emily! Oh, that was wonderful. Oh,
Yes, I'm Emily.
wow.
Yes, the
These last few days,
pretty and mean sister.
you've been so passionate. It's like you never were before. You've brought out a whole different side to yourself.
Yes, I have a left side and a right side. Look, Kent, I have something to tell you.
What is it, Emily?
I'm not Emily.
What?
I'm sorry.
What are you telling me?
I'm telling you that I'm Dottie.
Emily's twin sister?
Yes,
Then, these past few days,
but
our affair.
they're magical, and I know that you're able to get women pregnant, and maybe now I can finally have my fourth baby with my husband.
Emily! Dot! My world is spinning!
I'm so sorry. It's just that when you came on to me, you were so tall and handsome.
But, well, I'm running for mayor now. Emily is pregnant with my child. I'm marrying her. She's my fiancée.
I did a bad thing.
Dot,
Please don't tell my husband.
please don't tell Emily. No one can ever know. The public can't know. Otherwise, this would put my whole mayoral candidacy at risk.
It's our dirty little secret.
Fine. Then I'll keep it a secret and you keep it a secret.
Oh, Kent. You're at my house.
Yes, well, you know.
With my wife.
Yeah.
Right, well, I was just waiting for
Alone.
Emily to get home, as she also lives here.
That's right. Well, can I offer you a drink, perhaps?
Sure. Let me just put these on. Sorry, I was a little stuffy in here while I was waiting for my fiancée, Emily,
That's
to get
perfectly
home.
okay. I know how warm it gets in these summer months. Perfectly normal, isn't it?
Yes.
Dorothea, why don't you...
I'm not wearing pants, or thank you though.
It's pretty hot this year.
Well, we're all clearly family and very comfortable with each other.
Very comfortable.
Very good.
You know, I'm beginning to think that Emily probably isn't coming home anytime soon, so maybe I should just...
How are you and Emily doing, by the way, Kent?
Well, if I can confide in you,
Of course, I am a doctor.
before I found out she was pregnant with my child, I was going to break up with her. The spark was gone, but then, well, I had a heart-to-heart with one of my best friends, Rusty. And he gave me a new lease on life. He inspired me. Why, now I'm running for mayor. I'm going to get my career back on track, and, well, Emily and I have found a new passion. Or at least I thought we had. I think we have.
Are you excited to be a father?
Yes, I'm ready to accept the responsibility of fatherhood and of mayorship and hopefully of being famous again.
Here's a hypothetical question. Just throwing this at random.
All right.
What if you found out that your child was someone else's child?
Well,
That's not ever gonna happen.
I suppose I feel pretty betrayed.
Well, being the doctor in this town, I must tell you that the child is not yours.
Jack, come in quickly. Make sure no one followed you. Lock the door and close the blinds. Listen, things have gone bad. Olive told Crystal about her brother. They know you were involved. Crystal went to the police, and the police are on the case.
Yeah, I know, Rusty. I tried to get out of town like you told me, but they got all the roads shut off.
It's not safe for you here anymore. You have to get out of town. I know a way. We're closed!
They told me Jack was in there. Come on.
It's my brother.
Matt,
Jack,
come in quickly.
we need to talk. Maybe alone?
I'll stand over here.
Do your Googling thing. You can't leave town, Jack.
What do you mean?
I overheard words going around through the rollers and the underground. They say they're trying to get out, but she can't. I need you here. And look,
Look, I'm sorry, but it's not safe. If he stays here, they're going to catch him. They're going to send him away.
he won't get caught. Ken and I are scheming something. We've got a plan, all right? Ken's gonna run for mayor. I'm gonna help him get elected. The whole world's gonna change. Or all the Beaver Pines, anyway.
Well, Maddie, the election's not for a couple weeks. Until that time, my head's still under the chopping block. We're on it.
Oh, then let me help you. Let me do something, but don't. But you can't just disappear.
Look, kid, I know you love your brother, but if you really loved him, you'd do what's in his best interest and let him go and save his own neck.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. The roads are closed. The only thing I can think of is maybe flying. I don't know, a pilot?
Listen, I'm going to go let Beverly know that I'm not going to be around for a while. And then me and you, I want you to meet me at midnight at the old quarry. I know a way out of here. Don't be late.
right now. Thank you.
Hello, all.
Hello. How's it going with the song?
Well, Olive, I've been meaning to tell you something.
What?
Now that you're running unopposed, I figured you wouldn't need me to write a song for your campaign anymore. And so...
Ken, no, of course I need you. I need you more than ever. In fact, I wanted to tell you something that I've been meaning to tell you for a while. Ken, one of the reasons that I chose you isn't just because you have a number 16 hit, or had one anyway. But, Ken, I've always thought of you as a son. You've captured my heart, and I really care for you. And it would mean so much to me to have you on the road, touring the city with your song, and raising your child as my surrogate grandchild.
Well, this is going to be hard news for you to take. I'm glad you're sitting down. Sort of a two-parter. I just found out the child's not mine.
Oh.
And I'm running against you for mayor.
And now, a word from our sponsor, Coca-Cola.
Hi, I'm Darcy Valessi. Oh, I'm Darcy Valessi, and I'm leading the stage.
I like to teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. Hi there, I'm Arthur White. I play Kent Hardly Reed on BEAVER PINES.
Hi, I'm Carol Christmas, and I play Dottie. Hey, how about a refreshing beverage?
Sure. Why, let me see what we've got. Sunny D, purple stuff?
How about a Coke?
Huh? What, this?
Yes, I've been looking for a little pep in my step.
Well, you know, it's no longer medicinal. They've removed the cocaine. But it still has that fresh, crisp taste.
And you know, I bet if I smell it really good, I can still get a whiff of remembering what it was like to snort a line of Coke.
Well then.
No longer with genuine cocaine.
Have Coke today.
Now, enjoy your 15-minute intermission.
So they do And so it was, it was funny because they did it in a telephone as if it was a radio. So people would just pop in and then have this big thing and then they weren't fed lines in any way. That wasn't so Tony, but it was so I'm trying to get involved because she got these guys were
just starting out and having like what does that feel like with the other person maybe at the end of their life when they're gonna get into
Michael did mine. I like his New York accent. Or is he? He can resurrect it. Oh, you have so who's writing the storyline? Just the theme? Does everybody have to feel like something they're trying to do well? Or is it just kind of, you know, how did she become Dorothy and
what did that do? I mean, he lived on that. So, like, kind of saying, oh, yeah, like, go further. When they live in a state or sometimes it's just like, we generally might have some conversations, but you're always kind of, you know, but it's helping in a lot of different ways.
this guy?
But you know, I mean, like just Players I bought them and I forgot. So we're gonna try something with props. We did class that never had props. Yeah, and the kind of the other.
That's usually their day off.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we don't get dates.
Yeah, no, it's all fun. That's what's
see like, I'm sorry, I'm staring at you, but I see like this mom in your face. Just like, yeah. She's very sweet, like her energy is just like great. Now, do you think she'll learn that? Do you think it's forever, or do you think? He's coming around. Okay. But you can't tell Wait, oh, you're Bam Bam? I'm not even kidding. Oh my god! Bam Bam! Oh my god! That's so funny. That's all of us too. That's hysterical. Now, when you and the reason it's $4 is because we went to dinner to a restaurant that didn't want to go to a restaurant. Okay. And then anytime we have a dessert, of course. And we got fruit and they brought in cheesecake bites and different meals. And then it was like $4 per straw. Oh my god. So said, we should call our $4 straws. But that's hilarious. But oh yeah. Oh yeah, you listen to all those. Yeah. So that's was it one of those moments where she came out? And that's oh, is she the niece? That's Jamie. She ever get married? They're getting married outside. With that veil? Yeah. It's gonna be gorgeous. I picture that as like going down the picture. It's so regal. Which you don't have to I was told that. I didn't know that. But what is it called? She's still
I'm running against you for mayor.
You traitor! I love you like a son, and I was going to make your career as a singer finally take off. We were going to go to #1 together.
I know, Olive.
Why?
I appreciate that, but...
Oh, some appreciation.
I need to go to #1 on my own.
Why? Why are you doing this?
I have my reasons. Look, the times are changing, Olive. It's 1960, okay? People don't want a bank owner as a candidate. That represents the old establishment. They want someone younger and hipper. Someone who's sort of a B-list celebrity.
How dare you?
Who tells them what they want to hear.
Oh, I see.
Someone who can make Beaver Pines great again.
Oh, yeah. You're going to be just like the old mayor.
No, that's not
Standing
true.
up only for men. Not caring about women's rights or anything but your narcissistic, egocentric self. I'm ashamed of you, Kent. A bad boy. No. Bad boy. Dr. Eastman?
V.
Ronaldo's coming to me again in my dreams. I need more pills. have a date with Martin tonight, and I need him to know that I'm no longer in love with Ronaldo.
I've given you pills for months, injections for years. I don't know what else I can do for you, Dee.
You have to do something. I'm afraid I'm going to lose him. I can't lose another husband.
This is going to have to be a road that you're going to need to take fully lucid.
Lucid?
Listen, life is throwing us curveballs left and right.
You don't understand. Last night, do you know what Ronaldo said to me when he appeared above my bed?
Tell me.
I shouldn't have introduced you to her. And he was right. He was the one who introduced me to Olivia.
You're playing too much of the victim, V.
I'm in a doctor's office. I am a victim. You're supposed to help me.
What have my pills and injections done for you to this day? Nothing. Same problem, circling over and over again.
Well, whose fault is that? Are you not as good as a doctor as you claim to be? Stop yourself one more time.
I didn't deserve that, damn it.
Please help me. You helped Martin become Martin, and now, I mean, think of it. If I don't do this for Martin, then Maurice dying will be for nothing.
Yes, you're right. Sit in the center of my office. Sit, please. Please. Give me your purse. Close your eyes. Okay. I want you to imagine Martin standing right in front of you right now.
Okay.
Open your eyes. You see him?
Yes, he has abs. He's so muscular.
Now, look at him in his eyes directly. Imagine he's kneeling down right in front of you. Of course I can't see him, but you can. Look him dead in the eye and confess how you feel and talk about Ronaldo as well.
Talk about both of them?
Yes, God damn it.
Martin, you were the first man since my dear husband Ronaldo, who died under suspicious circumstances that had nothing to do with me, has made me even think about touching or being with another man.
What is he saying to you? Is he responding at all?
No, his eye's doing that twitchy thing.
Now!
Can you fix his eye? I don't think I can live with that.
I'll do my best later. But right now, focus on Ronaldo.
Okay.
Close your eyes again. He fades away. Now imagine Ronaldo coming standing in front of you. Of course, he's wearing a hat, a gray hat with a black brim. And open your eyes and you see Ronaldo.
Oh my gosh. It's like he's back again.
Embrace him, damn it.
Ronaldo, I miss you so much.
What is he saying?
V, I look down on you every day with love and affection.
He says he looks down on me every day with love and affection.
Keep going.
But you must move on. Life is precious. I wish nothing more than for you to be happy.
He says he wants me to be happy.
I am your future.
Martin's my future.
He's with you? They're both there?
Yes, what kind of crazy hypnotist are you?
Put them in battle. Make them fight each other.
Fight for me, damn it!
No, I don't. What's happening?
I'm extremely love right now. Don't hesitate to stop.
On the count of three, snap out of it! Clear your mind.
I would like to schedule an appointment briefly with you.
Yes, good. Yes, of course. But damn it, what happened?
Mark!
I ran here.
Got a breath. I don't have a lot of time. Rusty told me that it's best if I get out of town and I adopt a new identity. I was thinking, who do I know who knows how to adopt a new identity?
It's me. That's right.
Look, I knew you as Maurice. You're a completely different person. You gotta do that for me so that no one recognizes me.
That's not the way I did it, but I do know how to make a man disappear. With this puppy.
That's your plane?
Yes.
What do? You put them through the propeller?
No, I fly them somewhere where they'll be fresh. They'll have a fresh life. What are you, crazy?
That makes more sense. I don't need your plan. I'm gonna meet Rusty in the quarry later. He has a plan. Probably not as good as a plane, though.
Well, listen. People go missing all the time.
Where could you take me? Somewhere exotic? Wisconsin?
Better. Tiny tiki.
I don't even know that place. I gotta study
That's how
world
exotic it is.
Say it again.
Tzatziki.
Tell me about it. What's that place like?
Their main export is yogurt. And some chive. A little bit of lemon. Goes well with a kebab.
I don't know. I never left Beaver Pines. I've never left this place. I haven't been out in the world like you.
Well, you know what they say? They say something. That was the wrong say. Did you hear that they may let women in the Newtown Country Club?
No.
That's what they say.
Really?
Yes, it's a metaphor, you see. The country club is a new life, and you're women.
I could be a woman. You can fly me into that country club.
Get in the plane.
Beth, quit joking around. What do you mean you don't know who I am?
I don't know who you are. Why you barged into my home?
Beverly, it's me, Rusty.
Rusty, I don't know you.
What's that in your arm? A tiny little hole from an injection? Dr. Eastman!
I don't know anything about why this hole is here, but I need to tell you something. My memory is fuzzy.
Beverly.
Rusty, you say your name is Rusty.
Beverly, you and I were in love with each other. We're going to get married.
No.
I'm joining the Communist Party for you.
No!
Beverly.
No, Rusty. I don't know you. All I know is I remember a sharp pain in my arm. And then the next thing I saw was Dr. Eastman's car leaving the gas station with a 9-year-old boy behind the wheel. And his wife in the passenger seat.
Beverly, please, remember. Remember that walk we took just 4 days ago. You and I. We were walking down by the marina, along the docks. The boats were all lit up. The little bells were ringing from...
Bells!
Do you remember, Beverly?
Bells! There were bells!
Yes.
They were ringing!
Yes!
Rusty?
Yes!
Rusty?
Oh my God, are you a zombie now?
No, Rusty,
Do you know me?
I remember you were standing next to the edge of the marina, and you were holding a corn dog.
Yes. Beverly, come here.
What is it?
I'm going to suck that injection out of you.
Oh! Oh my. Rusty.
I learned that in prison.
You're amazing. I remember you now.
Beth, I'm glad you remember me because I have to tell you something.
What is it?
I'm leaving.
Why? After you just sucked my arm?
I know, but I'll come back. Listen, you have to understand, and you have to promise to keep this confidential.
Well, I can cover it up with a scarf, I suppose.
Listen, it's about Jack.
Hold on, Rusty. The phone is ringing. Hello?
This is Jack. Is Rusty there?
Hold on. It's Jack.
Jack, what are you doing calling me here?
Rusty? I'm calling you from Martin's airplane phone.
Martin's airplane? What the hell are you doing in that?
I'm flying over now. I'm getting out of town like you said.
No, you were supposed to meet me at the quarry.
Yeah, well, plans changed.
Listen, get out of that airplane. You have to get out of that airplane.
I don't know how to fly, Rusty.
Jack, is there a parachute in that airplane?
Martin, you got a parachute?
Yeah, I got one. One.
He has one, but I don't know how to parachute, Rusty.
Jack, I'm telling you, that plane isn't safe. I sabotaged it.
Oh, something's wrong with this plane. It's been sabotaged.
Jack, you weren't supposed to be in there. I was so mad at Martin because he hurt Maurice. I was determined to bring him down, so I sabotaged the engine of his plane.
The engine of the plane has been sabotaged.
Rusty, light me up. I can't hear you. We're going down.
Jack! Jack!
What have you done?
I don't know.
What have you done?
I killed them both.
I'm feeling a lot better.
Your thoughts sound better.
My body feels better.
Now that I did something for you, V, I need you to do something for me.
You're a doctor. I pay you.
This one's going to be on the house.
Well, what can I do for you?
We know that you have been married 3 times and all 3 of your husbands died.
Yes.
I think I'm putting air quotes in the wrong place. They died, but you said it wasn't killed. There we go.
I'm sorry that my ways caused some heart attacks.
I need your ways to cause another heart attack.
For who?
Can't hardly read.
Can't hardly read. What do you have against him?
He is standing between me and Emily.
Emily?
I love her.
You love your wife's twin sister? Oh, Dr. Eastman, you might be just as evil as people think I am. And I'm not.
I'm not evil. I'm just in love. Same difference, I guess.
So, you are asking me to swoon the heartthrob of this town?
Yes, I am. Get him out of the way.
All right. But then I want a lot more of those sessions.
I'll give you all the sessions you want, all the drugs you need. We have a deal.
You have a deal.
Get in here! I know you're outside that door. Don't ignore me.
You know what I think about betrayal?
I don't really care what you think about betrayal. Since you have betrayed me.
How have I betrayed you?
With violence. Do you think I wasn't going to find out in this small town?
She told me you killed my brother. How, you think I don't believe it?
Oh, she's a piece of work.
Do you know what went through my mind? I wanted to kill you, I wanted to poison you, I wanted to stab you, but I have a son that's almost out of sedation.
Well, you know what I have to say to that?
I have the urge
To sing a Beatles song.
Well,
Help! I need somebody help! Not just anybody help!
Oh my God!
Stop, you're so silly! You know it!
Well, you know what I want to say to that? That's as stupid as
dear Maurice, he's a changed man and acts like he doesn't even know who I am. So don't give me your crap. Yeah, I said the C word. I know you plotted with Violet, and she wrapped you around her little finger just like she always does. I didn't do anything to your brother. I have been an honest woman.
You're telling me that you didn't have put a hit on him?
Of course not. I'm the family values candidate. Yeah, what do you think now? I bet you want to sing some Beatles songs now.
I want to twist and shout.
Well, I'll help you twist. Yeah. You look like you have egg on your face. How could you not trust me?
Because I have been betrayed by my cheating husband. I have been betrayed, obviously, by Violet. My brother keeps me in my place. Who am I supposed to trust?
Oh, how about the woman who gave you a job? Not because I thought you were going to be any good, but because I felt sorry for you. I felt sorry for you, Crystal, because you were like the worst secretary I have ever met.
Oh, I would like to just get you.
Get yourself.
I could be good at that job. And I do like what you stand for.
And then what? Someone's going to come along again? Violet or somebody else who can sweet talk you into hating me again? I need a loyal friend. And you have not been that. And
Well,
can't hardly read my surrogate son has turned on me as well.
I want to be loyal. I just don't know how. I don't know who to trust.
Jack, I'm afraid we have crash landed in hummus. Not quite Tyson. And you've lost a lot of blood.
This place is weird. It's not like Beaver Pines.
No, it's not.
It's just sand as far as the eye can see.
Yes, it is a sandy island. Only sand.
Look, I know you're saying you're not Maurice anymore, but Maurice knew a lot about field medic work. He was a combat medic. You gotta help me.
Look, I'll do what I can, but I don't really know what I'm doing. Sit down. I heard from the doctor that sucking out things helps with health. So I will suck out whatever bone issues you have. Am I helping?
No, I think you're just infecting it with your saliva.
Listen, all I know is I'm an explorer. I'm no army medic. I know how to make shelters. I know how to make fires. And I know how to cuddle at night to stay warm.
Martin, I don't want to die out here.
You're not gonna die, Jack. You listen to me right now. I will get you to Taitziki if it's the last thing I do.
I don't want to go to Taiziki, okay? I just want to go home. I want to go back to Beaver Pines. I want to go to my brother.
To your old life? You wanna go back to that life where... What is it that you did?
I sold drugs to kids.
You sold drugs to kids and... No, the thing you're escaping for. Shot someone.
I shot the mayor.
That's right. You want to go back to that life? You want to go back to the people that you thought loved you, but then realized that they loved their dead husband? Is that what you want, Jack?
What are you talking about?
Never mind that. Just know that you can't go back there. You need to start a new life. You need to go to Tsatsiki. And that's final.
Martin, it sounds like you want to go to Saplana.
Tsatsiki.
Yeah, what's there for you? I didn't choose that place, you chose it, right? What's in Tzatziki?
It's the only name I could remember. The only place I could remember. I know it's significant, and I'm going to find out why, Jack. Look, are we going to cuddle or what? Good people of Beaver Pines, thank you for joining me here today in the town square. I have two huge announcements. Number one, I am running for mayor. And number two, today is the day I debut my new song. Girl, can't you see? My love for you, it spreads like a tree. And it would be fine if we could walk through the pines. Oh, girl, you're on my wish list. It'll smell just like Christmas. I'll beg and I'll needle. Just let me please plead. I'll wait through the pines for you. Just walk through the pines with me and vote in the pines for me. Thank you! Thank you! Folks, this town needs change, okay? We're missing people. Mayor RJ has disappeared due to suspected gang activity. Recently, our good citizens, Jack and Maurice, have gone missing. And we have to slap ourselves in the face to get over any kind of confrontation. What kind of life is this, folks? We need a life of change. It's the 60s. It's time to accept people. Accept people for however they want to live their life. So come this election day, vote for me. Thank you. Thank you.
Lydia, are you going to put up with this crap? Get out there. Talk to the townspeople. Make your pitch. Make your pitch. They're listening.
All right, it's my opponent, Olivia Oil. Hello, Olivia. Come to hear the big news and listen to the great new song?
Hello, people of Beaver Pines. I was not allowed to make my announcement as planned for my running as mayor of Beaver Pines. But I need you to know that while I can't carry a tune, especially if it's a Beatles tune, and while I may not have the flash and good looks and youth of this man, I am one thing that this town needs. This town of Beaver Pines needs an honest human being, an honest person, not only to continue to allow the men of the town to thrive, but to also let the women thrive. Let the women for the first time here in 1960 be able to get a credit card, be able to pump their own gas.
Now hold it, folks, they're talking.
And I'll tell you one thing, unlike this man and most of the other people in the town, I will never, ever have the opportunity to get pregnant because I'm postmenopausal.
I am too!
So I won't get my job interrupted. And frankly, I will accept all people of this town, homosexual or not. Because that's how desperate I am.
Use that postmenopausal rage.
What do you think this is?
Go for it, girl.
I'm hot.
So then next you'll be saying that you'll allow women to join the country club.
Oh, I've already got my membership in. Yes, women can join the country club. Almost as if it were another country and it was a man.
Speaking of other countries, aren't you close friends with Beverly, who owns the gas station? Alleged communist?
Just because someone is from Russia doesn't make them a communist. Doesn't make them not one, but it doesn't necessarily make them one. You see, you are prejudiced.
You know what I've always said about Russians?
Know what?
The father of my baby will never be a Russian. And also,
I'm a man, so there will never be a father of my baby.
You are prejudiced.
I thought better.
But how about that song, folks? So walk through the pines with me. All right, this is my announcement.
Help! Oh yeah, I need help!
Beverly, please, I can't take one more minute of that insane political rally.
Just calm down, Rusty.
Listen,
You'd be surprised at the things I've heard in my life. That was nothing.
Beverly, I've been giving it some thought. Based on the way I sabotaged the airplane, and based on the route that I'm sure Martin was taking, I think I know where they might have gone down. I don't know if they're alive or dead, but we have to go. We have to go off towards Taziki.
Oh, Rusty, I have an old speedboat.
That's great. It's mostly a water route.
Perfect. Glenn kept it in good shape. All I need to do is change the oil.
Oh, Glenn.
Oh, stop,
Okay.
Rusty.
Listen, me and you have to go and find them. If they manage to find their way to Taziki, only trouble lies ahead there for Martin. You see, there's a reason why he would have been drawn to go to Taziki. He might not even know it himself. It lives in such an unconscious level of Maurice. But, you see, Maurice's one true love lives in Taziki. A Tazikan woman. Yes, named Granola. His torrid affair with Granola lasted all through the war, and eventually she revealed to him that she was the daughter of a very strict religious man who forbid their love. And in a drunken night of rage, Maurice killed her father.
The Quaker?
Yes.
I heard about this. Maurice killed him.
And now, if he was ever to show his face in Taziki again, everyone there will want blood vengeance.
We've got to save him. Rusty, in spite of sabotaging an airplane, I admire your courage and your perseverance and the way you can suck things out of my arm. Let's go get in that boat.
Kids, what was that? We didn't talk about any of that, any of the being against women. We can't be against women. That's crazy.
It's all coming up because, well, I found out I'm not the father of Emily's child. I'm not the father of Emily's child.
Oh.
I guess I just am harboring a little ill will toward the fairer sex these days.
Well, wait, this is great. Isn't that what you wanted? You didn't want to be with Emily anyway.
Don't you see, though, I had finally resolved myself to becoming a better man, to accepting responsibility.
So accept the responsibility of being a better man, regardless of whose child is who and who you're with, and you don't need any of that. And you don't need any of this ridiculous talk about country clubs and Russians.
I was just looking at the polling numbers. I thought that would make me popular again.
It's not all about being popular, and we're trying to do something real. And
do something real? I only want to be mayor so that I can get my career back on track, and you only want me to be mayor so that we can pardon your murderous brother.
No, I wanted you to be mayor to help change things, but I mean, if Olive really meant that, if she meant that about accepting everybody, maybe you don't need to be mayor after all. Maybe, I mean, Jack seems to have jumped out of town anyway, so what does it matter anymore?
Need to be mayor anymore? What? Did you see the way the crowd was cheering for me? Those smiling faces, the applause?
who wrote the song they were cheering for.
And you gotta write me more. We got an album to make. Every new stop along the candidate trail, I want to have a new hit single.
That all this is for you? Just a popularity trick?
Well, look, I want to help you too. I'll stay true to my word.
Look, I don't know anymore.
What do you mean, Maddie? I can't do this without you. You got me into this whole mess.
I know. I'm sorry. Look, you're a little all messed up with Emily, and I'm a little all messed up about Jack. I felt stronger then, and now that he's gone, I don't know, maybe I can just hide back in the shadows like I was before, and things will get better with Olive. Like, you know, if women are doing better, that's better. That's something. And
I mean, you heard what she said. She said she'll accept gay people only because she didn't care anymore.
But you're only doing any of this because you only care about yourself.
It's almost like politicians have no underlying principles.
They could, if you just would.
I can do this without you, Maddie. I don't need your help.
Robert?
Yes, Dot?
I got a letter from my sister Emily. It said, "Stop! You cannot marry him when you know I carry your child. You impregnated my sister. I don't even understand it. I thought that you can't impregnate me. How could you impregnate her? She's the same as me."
It happened before my testicles were mauled by the dogs. Listen, Doc, I always want to tell you something. I know something that you do not. I'm not left-handed. I've been right-handed this whole time.
How could you?
I didn't think you would notice. Also, I'm not a United States citizen either. I am from Moscow. My real name is Oleg. I'm from Russia. You see, let me tell you a story. 17 years ago, I was married to a man. He betrayed me, slept with my sister, who was also married to a woman. It is very complicated. But my heart was broken. And I came to America to start over a new life. To let go of all of my past pain and to start fresh here. And I decided to marry a woman, to have children with her.
Who?
You.
Oh.
But it was not the you that I had seen. I had seen Emily and fell in love with her immediately. But she did not return the sentiment. But you did. And I figured, since I'm here, I might as well begin. I do not run back like a coward. But throughout these years, learning more and more about you, having to explain every single thing, all the time, a man's heart grows tired. And every time I see your sister, I can have conversation. She is very intelligent. But she never loved. But one night, her and I were together, yes. We made passionate love. And I impregnate. And now you know the truth. I understand if you want to leave and never see me again.
What just happened to your accent?
You see what I mean?
Well, Emily's gone.
Gone?
She left.
Left? What do you mean she left? I just saw her not too long ago.
She said in her note that
A note? Let me
But
see.
I just told you. Oh wait, there's another note. At the Beaver Pines High School reunion, 1968, do you recall when aliens appeared at the junior dance? She was abducted by aliens.
Wake up! Mark, wake up! Why did you stop cuddling me? You were... I don't even want to say what you were doing, but you kept shouting, granola, granola!
Granola?
Yeah.
Why does that name sound familiar? Granola.
Excuse me? Did somebody call me? Welcome to Tyson. Hello.
You look so familiar to me.
Maurice, it's me. It's granola.
Maurice.
Don't you remember me? You killed my father. I was very mad at you. It's been so long I don't care about him anymore. All I think about is you. Oh, you're back for me. Hey. Oh, Maurice. You've changed.
I am not this Maurice that you... Wait. Yes. It is I, Maurice.
Of course, it's you.
Not Martin, but Maurice. Let me just think over here for a
Think
second.
over there. It's your thinking,
To be
Tracy.
clear, I am Martin, but I'm going to pretend to be Maurice because I think I love her. It is I, Maurice.
Here. These would help. Yogurt with chives and lemon.
It's delicious.
Remember how I used to feed you, Maurice?
Yes,
Right before we did our lovemaking?
of course. Merry love-making. Yes.
Yes.
This is my life now, Jack. Here. Have the keys to my plane. Do what you must.
Oh, sweetheart.
Olivia Oil's office. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, what are you wearing? What can I do for you?
Oh, so you took the job?
Yes, I did.
Really?
Yes. May I offer you a drink?
Sure.
Oh, look over there.
Are you trying to poison me?
Yes, I am. Obviously. Don't just look at me like that.
I tried to help you.
No, you didn't. You accused my best friend, yes, she is my best friend now, of killing my brother.
If she didn't do it, who did?
I don't know, but I believe it was Jack. That is the rumor, that is what I believe, and he is out somewhere where he can't be found, where I will find him, and I will certainly kill him after you die.
Wait. What do you mean you don't know where Jack is?
I understand that he is on a plane with Martin.
Wait, Martin? With Martin?
Yes.
My Martin?
Yes. So you might as well die now.
Where are they? Are they okay?
They are not okay from what I've heard. Just a minute. I'm wearing a blue dress.
Did something happen to Martin?
I don't know, and I don't care.
I don't understand why you are so angry at me.
Because
being betrayed, and particularly by women. We are supposed to be in solidarity.
I wasn't trying to betray you.
Well, then who was?
I was trying to help you.
How? How are you trying to help me? I was trying to get a job. I have no job. I have no life. This is my job now. I have a son to raise.
You took my job. I have no husbands.
You had 3. I had 1. You win. Die!
Don't you see that Olive has pitted us, 2 women in this town, against each other?
I hadn't thought of that.
Oh, don't you see?
I'm so confused. My husband slept with my sister, and I slept with my sister's fiance, and now she was abducted by aliens. What's that?
Yes, there is another one. That looks just like the original. Yeah.
It's an Evinrude. It'll last for about 50,000 miles.
That's great. Chiziki is 49,000 miles away.
Uh-oh.
What? What's the matter? Why'd you stop?
I didn't stop. It stalled.
Stalled? We're out here in the middle of the ocean.
I don't know what happened. Glenn always kept it in top shape.
Well, maybe Glenn wasn't as good a mechanic as you thought he was.
How dare you?
There's no time to fight about Glenn now.
Look, I need you to go back there and yank the chain. I mean, pull the thing on the motor. The Evinrude. Oh, look, I'll do it.
Here, wait, be careful.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Wait, be careful. Wait a minute, is that a storm brewing overhead?
What is that bright light above us?
What?
Oh.
And so ends another episode of Beaver Pines. Will Rusty and Beverly end up dead in the ocean, or will they survive? Stay tuned for the next episode tomorrow of Beaver Pines.
My name is Ken Adams. I'm the artistic director of Synergy Theater. Spontaneous Soap was conceived and directed by Lynn Shield. The music and the sound effects were all created by Araster Draksha. Thank you so much for being here, friends. We have so many wonderful things coming up here at Synergy Theater. First, we still have 6 more shows of Spontaneous Soap. We really will continue the story from show to show. Come back, see it again. Our next show is tomorrow night at 8:15. If you have some friends, and I know you do, go ahead and tell them all about the show and bring them with you. I think they would have as much fun as I hope you had tonight. Also, if improvisation looks like fun, it is. If you're wondering if you could do it, you can. We teach classes. In fact, I teach them myself right here in Walnut Creek at the Walnut Creek Arts and Rec Center. We're finishing up our summer session now, and our fall session begins in just a few weeks. So grab a flyer on the way out and take a class with Synergy Theater. We'd love to get to know you that way as well. You've seen Synergy Theater here at the Leisure Center of the Arts, but Have you ever seen us do an immersive show in a winery in Berkeley? No, you haven't. But at the end of August, you can. A brand new show for Synergy Theater, Murder in the Winery, at the Hammerling Winery in Berkeley. Food, drinks, and murder. Grab a flyer on the way out and come and see us at the end of August. After that, we go right into our 24-25 season, and we have such a great season for you. Our October show is Improvised Twilight Zone, created and directed by Arastu Drakshan. Then, Improvised Law and Order, Improvised Dungeons and Dragons, and Spontaneous Hitchcock, a full-length play in the style of an Alfred Hitchcock movie. Ticket sales and subscription packages are going to go on sale at the end of July. Please grab some information on the way out and become a subscriber to Synergy Theater. We would love to see you there. Synergy Theater has a podcast. Holy moly, it never stops. A podcast called Improv in Practice. And you can listen to our host, Sarah Wilson. Sarah, are you out there tonight? Sarah Wilson, on Spotify and all places where great podcasts are found. Improv in Practice with Synergy Theater. Look it up. Finally, did I get everything? I think I got everything. Finally, we have some soaps up there. And the bottom line was we were going to offer a bar of soap to anyone whose suggestion we used in the show tonight. Now, it is totally possible that we used more suggestions than we have bars of soap. So, when the show is over, if we called out your suggestion, you gotta run to the back with that. And if someone else is near you, you gotta elbow them in the stomach and grab your bar of soap. If you don't get one tonight, come back, and I promise you'll get one the next night. I apologize if we do run out. My friends, you are awesome. If you have anybody in the show that you would like to say hello to, we'll be out by the stage door right after the show. Thank you for being here. We love you. Good night.